what's the mighty good word? I'm your Mile High priest. I'm up here up about a mile high. My name's Armando. I'm chilling up here in Denver. What's good, Gemini? Thank you for being here. I honor you. I honor your path, your decisions. I'm ever so grateful for your time and attention and our energetic exchange. Once again, thank you for being here. This message is for the Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising Collective, Venus, Mars, North Node, anyone. Regardless of your natal Gemini placement, this may resonate with you. I strongly suggest that you check out the other sign placement readings, your other sign placement readings, as well as the collective readings. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. Because I should say your other sign placements, but I did say the other sign placements. Because this is for Gemini, but I also received some messages for the other mutable signs for Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Gemini, thank you for being here. I honor you. I honor your path. And I'm ever so grateful for our energetic exchange. Just checking in. We are almost at the first quarter moon in Aquarius, and then we are on our way to the full moon in Taurus, which if you are a Gemini rising, it falls in your 12th house, the Piscean, Neptunian, Jupiterian spiritual house that is currently ruled over, run by the big bad boss, Saturn. Okay, spiritual growth. I'm getting like it's ready now. It's the change is now. You've been through a releasing. You've been releasing. Okay, so it may seem in like the grander scheme of things, or a linear kind of human timeline, the calendar, that things, your money, your situation may have been delayed, or you were kept low or down, and so you've been, in the most general sense of the term, struggling, right? Like to get to a better place per se. Very general statement though. So I don't want you to get too caught up, because I also see you having fun. So there is a message about returning to who you are, like, get out of that place now and now come back to you. So though it is a new version of you, there's still, your personality's still there. What's good, Gemini? Fire, earth, air, water, elements. Thank you. Goddess Isis, Sun, God, Ra, archangels, angels, spiritual guides of the highest light, helpful, wise, sage ancestors. Mercury, thank you so much. Okay, so full moon release, definitely worth it for you, Gemini, to perform your magic, your ritual, whether it's a magical ritual to release or a releasing ritual, right? And it could mean many things. I love the wordplay, especially when reading for you and speaking to a sign like you, because you are able to perform your mutable self, like so become animated. I know you've been so I'm lacking the words, like these words don't define you. I want you to know that you're not in lack and you're not stuck. You're reflecting, you're looking back. The new you is ready to arrive. It has arrived. So the new you has arrived. The new you is ready. Thank you. Okay. Clear divine messages for the Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising Collective. Please hit like if you enjoy the message, if it resonates with you. Share it if you think it'll resonate with someone else, or someone else may enjoy it. You can simply hit thumbs up to support me. Otherwise, support the growth of the channel. I appreciate it. Thank you, Gemini. Leave me a comment. Say hi. Subscribe. Stick around. Okay. Okay, so I did mention abundance. The wheel turns now in your favor. You're turning it in your favor. Justice. Also love. So this message is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and prominent Gemini natal placements. If it resonates, right? Take what resonates. Don't forget. This is like I go kind of deep. Gemini, you went deep this last year, right? Okay. You may have prominent Gemini, Pisces, Sagittarian placements heavily in your natal chart. You may resonate with those readings. I just did the Taurus reading. I don't know why. I forget why I was mentioning that. Because a lot of folks are in that deep emotional well. And so it's like if you're not used to, for whatever reason, whether it's your personality or you're less emotional than, relatively speaking, most people, like now, even the non-emotional, even the emotionally avoidant, or the folks that avoid emotional landscapes or feelings or whatever, like they're feeling it. Like everyone's like feeling it. Gemini, you're feeling it. But it's like about recognizing emotional landscapes and what the landscapes that you traverse, like where you live in your emotional field, like, does it cater to you, or do you simply avoid it? Are you in avoidance of tending to emotions? And maybe it's not about like taking a whole week to tend to emotions. It's like taking some time, taking a little bit of time, knowing that you have you know what to do. You have other biz to take care of. Gemini, I think you're well aware that you had to release a lot. Okay. Trust. Number 16 at the bottom of the deck. Okay, divine masculine. New order, right? New so I don't know why the Taurus, again, the Taurus symbol. Are very lunar, masculine. So the feminine, it has called the divine disorder, the divine masculine disorder, and now the masculine is able to reestablish new order. Okay, so divine feminine Gemini is now in receptive mode, and more so it is more than surrender. It's simply, if simply can be more, it is simply that the divine feminine can rest. So returns to their coil, the fire now, like, see how it is returning to the base. Like if you are still a little non-trusting of the energies that surround you, then perhaps I suggest, what was I going to suggest? Grounding practices. First, acknowledge that the energy must be not dissipated, not wasted. Now connect to your Earth Star chakra. We've talked about this recently. Ground your root, your sacral, your solar, your sacral, your root chakras to connect to your Earth Star chakra, and then ground with the actual Earth, the actual Earth Star, the actual Earth's core. Okay, those 3 points. The base of your chakra system, okay, or the base of your spine, the root system, the chakra, and connect to, from there, ground and connect to your Earth Star chakra, then ground farther, deeper to the core. Divine clear messages for the Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising Collective. Thank you for being here. I mentioned that a lot to Sagittarius, so now it's your turn, Gemini. Gemini is the opposite sign, or vice versa. Sagittarius is the opposite sign. They're opposite signs. Sagittarius and Gemini. Whereas Gemini is quick, Sagittarius is long. Whereas, yes, Gemini is a road trip, short road trip. Sagittarius is a long journey. I think you're back to Gemini, right? Gemini. Okay, starfish. Yeah, I think you're a little, I think I used this word recently, discombobulated. You are now coming. I was getting a lot about like masks, and I don't like to, maybe I don't explain it very well, but there are more natural like performances and masks that we arrive to in our lifetimes that are actually true to our core and true to our authenticity. And so I think that now you kind of, maybe you came back and you were performing in the same way. Like I get, like you went through the spiritual process, and then this is just an example. Like you went through this kind of moment where you took time off from a lot of socialization, so including social media, and then you went through whatever you went through, and then after some time you're back, and it's like that. Those actions, those performative actions are not, they're not the same. They don't feel the same. So you're like, from starfish to big whale. Also, yeah, isn't the whale like a gift? Let's check it out. We will see right now. They're both water animal spirits. So yeah, a lot of emotions. The full moon, once again, if you're Gemini rising, it falls in your 12th house. It's the Piscean house for Gemini rising. It would be ruled by Taurus, right? In your natal, for considering your natal chart. The whale is calm, steady, deeply compassionate when in balance, and when out of balance is heavy and slips into old story. We said the word heavy. To bring into balance, regular self-care. Maybe there's someone like this too, linked to feminine forces of compassion and communication, desire to delve deeper, profound peace, ancient wisdom. Okay, so yeah, don't be nervous or afraid. That's not about fitting in. It's about establishing your connection to who God is for you, right? Gemini, we talked about this in the message that is between you and your truth, or between you and your true self, or I don't know, my poetic freaking attempts at poetic. Trust. A lot of lunar forces here, a lot of lunar forces in general, and so nocturnal and feminine self-care, yeah. Not to mention, like, divine masculine is here, number 2. And so there are a lot of qualities of the high priestess and the high priest. Okay, clear divine messages for the Sagittarius, or I'm sorry, Gemini. And I guess we're Gemini. Okay, we're going to take 3 cards for one for your situation at hand, one for the challenge, and then the origin, the basis of this, the spread. Master of Cups, so King of Cups, Scorpio, and Libra, shadow aspect of Libra, or third decan of Libra, and first 2 decans of Scorpio. Okay, I mentioned if you're Scorpio rising, Gemini rules your 8th scorpionic house. Okay, this is abiding in love, Master of Cups, King of Cups. That's what the message, weren't we talking about this? Yeah. Okay, new moon, try to slip out. Definitely a 9 of Cups moment. Wrapping up a cycle in determining excess, so withdrawing and removing and releasing, letting go, emotional and spiritual refinement, a level up, a graduation, and a new level of understanding of your emotions. We have your situation being manifesting home, 4 of discs, which is Sun in Capricorn. Okay. So Pluto could be affecting you right now. Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio, and we are in Scorpio season. So yeah, everyone is in that zone of transmutation and leaving behind what isn't serving true core values. What is in the way of your deepest desires, and are your deepest true desires worthy of being part of, like, in the world? Like, we really gotta think hard about our individual status, as well as, like, is this individual status even, like, good for society or the world? Like, never mind anything else that comes between. Okay, this is a lot of boundaries. I'm sorry. I know I was being kind of joking. So a lot of Queen of Swords, a lot of Libra here, a lot of decisiveness and boundaries, enjoying moments. So coming back to less seriousness. And perhaps you are a little standoffish about something that approaches like a relationship. But we do have Sun in Capricorn for this. We have what crosses the situation is the Server of Cups, which is attending to emotional needs. Is the Server of Cups the Page of Cups? And then we have the basis of this reading is Judgment 20, Compassion, Major Arcana number 20, the end of your tough cycle. With a Sun in Capricorn here, it's the end of a tough cycle, but it's actually addressing those emotional, I would say, emotional needs. We have the Page of Cups, so you are very, like, sensitive, and you are in a time of, the suggestion here is to receive, to apply, and to maybe even, perform a self-forgiveness ritual. Take care of you, Gemini. What is up? Like, do you need a spa day? You know, self-care for me goes beyond things like that, but I'm like, you maybe could use a lot of sleep and a massage. Okay. Yep, Server of Cups is the Page of Cups, okay? When you draw this card, it is a good time to examine where you are in terms of your sensitivity to the emotional needs of others. Do you get engulfed? Are the needs of others burning you out, or are you able to balance them with good self-care and other interests? Can you enjoy being compassionate without making it your identity? Are you free to respond or not, as the situation requires? Is your nurturing welcomed or is it shunned? And how do you respond to this? These are all important concerns at this time. Gemini, either like, I think this is you. You're like, I can't give this much anymore. Okay. Like, that's a judgment call. That's like meaningful beyond just you, right? So like first, yeah, it's about nah, this is a silly little thing. It's not actually meant for cards. It's meant for bigger. But anyway, what is this giving me? It's like simply you're like boundaries are up. You're finally coming into a time of setting up boundaries. Yeah, very, very much a general Piscean, Sagittarian message, like quite a journey along the way to realize those certain things. Because boundaries for especially mutable signs are more involved in letting go and starting anew, letting go, starting anew, in between, and just a constant flow of or influx and flux of these types of flows in and out, and also management of emotional loss and an emotional gain, right? So compassion with the whale. Well, something was blinking at me. But not even like sitting to mourn losses. It's like you have a practical way about you that you have acknowledged that you have to set up boundaries, very like a scorpionic lesson. So part of your Scorpio transit journey is to, wow, determine Eight of Swords and Justice. It's like the origin point. Where does it all come from? Okay. Has a lot to do with money and love. Essentially, right? Like the human conditions. Maybe for you, it's changing, right? What's good, Gemini? Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe, leave me a comment. Oh my God, judgment. Look, no joke. The Hierophant and Eight of Swords is still there. Okay, Jupiter is retrograde in Gemini, y'all. Okay, so like you're eliminating, you're cutting out. These are options, choices, ideas, things. They could be people, they could be contracts. It just depends. Where does the Gemini house sit? Is it part of your soul? Is it part of your rising, your personality, your looks? That is a lot of your choices, right? And then is it part of the body, your feelings, your moods, the flow of like nutrients and care, right? Like which house is it in the money house? Is it in the Scorpio other Pluto money house? Is it in the Libra house, like relationship house? Okay. Thank you so much, spiritual guides of the highest light. Divine, clear messages for the Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising Collective, regardless of their natal placement, regardless of their Gemini natal placement, please. Past, present, and future influences for the Gemini Collective. Okay, wait. Past, present, future. The Hanged One. Okay, yeah, release. Very Pisces, Neptune and Pisces. Neptune retrograde in Pisces, Saturn station retrograde, direct in Pisces, sorry. The Saturn retrograde station direct in Pisces. It does affect your mind, because I have Five of Wands. That affects your confidence. Your energy is up and down, okay? I do notice that, like, we have to acknowledge a lot of the planetary vibrations, basically. I just had this talk with my Scorpio Leo friend. Five of Wands, Jupiter in Leo, right? Or Saturn in Leo, sorry. But something to say, that is passing influences. So perhaps you have arrived at your Jupiter in Leo. You are now proud of yourself. You made it out of this, okay? It's things like, yeah, you should acknowledge, like, wardrobe kind of changes. Your new sort of personality, your amplified personality now does want to wear something different. Five of Wands coming into a new level of you, a new version of you, after a lot of self-discovery and self-awareness, likely a lot of competition with yourself and fighting with yourself. I have Eight of Pentacles, which is Sun in Virgo, and then Page of Wands. You have 2 pages. So you're like more active. You're being more active. And you're being more communicative. Sun in Virgo. We said Sun in Virgo. You have so many Earth placements here. Sun in Virgo, though, it is like your romantic life is shifting. A lot to say about magic, lunar and solar magic. Maybe you are picking up new interests too. Are you a painter and artist? The color orange, gold, sacral. Okay. Well, Eight of Pentacles, Sun in Virgo, and a good omen, a good symbol, great work, practical work, magical work. You're very much in alignment now with a new, more natural sensation. So it's okay. Trust yourself in this new sense of self. You're feeling different, definitely. Yes, there are good signs if you're interested in someone, or if you're at the inklings of, like, you want to now date, or you're getting more serious about someone. Page of Wands to, like, they are the fire. Something is igniting. It might be someone, like, maybe someone really, they don't have to be older. They could be older, but they maybe, relatively speaking, all of this is all relative, right? By the way, Gemini, they could just be more emotional, right? Like, compared to you. Well, we have the Queen of Swords. You're like telling me like otherwise, right? You're like, I haven't had any luck with dating. But I think you're also making a choice after like a lot of maybe what you would call bad luck with dating, or like maybe there is someone that you're more serious about now, or thinking about someone more seriously now in a way. Maybe the passion is ignited there in a deeper emotional level, on a deeper emotional level. I mean, we do have a lot of the cups. We do have the King of Cups. That's more like self-love, self-mastery. So we do have divine masculine. That does involve others, right? Okay. 4 cards for the Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising Collective. Where they stand now in their power, what approaches them in their environment, what is in their blind spot that they can't see, and the outcome, considering this spread that arrives to the Gemini Collective during, wow, okay. I've been really into this message, I guess. It arrives to you during the Saturn retrograde station to move direct now in Pisces. Wow, the High Priestess. Yeah, I'm taking that one. That's trust right there. Okay, yeah, you could have a moon in Gemini, or you are Piscean, Virgo, and we do have the High Priestess in. You are that powerhouse. You are the lighthouse, but you're not emitting. You haven't flicked the switch back on. 7 of Wands. You've already done this. You've already, like, we just need to tell you. We just need to tell Gemini. We just need to tell you, like, you're beyond this, okay? There does seem to be like a relationship that you want that you're not sure if this is part of, or like good for you in a way, or part of you, part of your journey. I suppose that it is, but it seems more like you're coming to it, I guess, in the 5 and higher dimensional realities you've already been past this. So like, that's why trust is here. Like, while you're up there, everything else is, while you're chilling up there, everything else is happening down here. But it's like, because like you've been through something that now asks you, do you acknowledge the spirit? Do you acknowledge spirit? You're a little, please come to that. 7 of Wands, Mars and Leo. Okay. 4 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Venus in Aries. And the 2 of Swords. Peace restored. Okay. Nine of Cups, Jupiter and Pisces, the Hanged One, Neptune, 2 of Wands, I guess, yeah, this is really kind of the message that I keep getting. It's like, we already said that you've been eliminating excess, eliminating obsessive, sort of overindulgence, compulsive overindulgence, over emotionality, like submerged in an emotional dysregulation, right? But like it's like you would like to bring balance and fairness to a situation that you thought you were leaving, that maybe you thought you were leaving behind, that you thought you didn't want, that you thought you wanted to leave behind. And so it's likely that in you acknowledging what you let go of, maybe there's still a chance, there's still the time to establish that order. But there needs to be like that movement, that acknowledgement. So it's knowing that you can correct this, or you can ask for that time to provide clarity. So providing clarity, dispel and like just do away with confusion. Like now choose, now make the choice, okay, to go into that direction of it's like come to the light, which is such a like message that we get often, but it's like you're coming to now be fair and balanced. This is Moon in Taurus. I have the King of Wands, which is Leo, Cancer. We have a lot of Leo, Sagittarius, and Scorpio, and then Two of Wands is Mars. In Aries. Okay, wow, we have Mars in Pisces, Mars in Aries. Okay, yeah. Decide what you want to take with you. There is a sort of like wish fulfillment. You've left a lot behind. You're coming into like really fair, like equal, like kind of really balanced, equal fairness. And now it's time for you to kind of like step it up that notch, a few notches, like by understanding how you're going to bring fairness to the situation, by understanding how you're going to take this on, like really, now that you've seen your dark, the dark aspects, the shadow aspects, now make the decision to move from there, move from that origin point of knowing what compels you and redirecting that surge, right? It seems like, so we do have Judgment and then Page of Wands. So that gives me a lot of like, you had to shed a lot, and then it like left you sort of like in this raw state of like, what am I going to do? Maybe you flipped, like you said no to someone, but then now you're like rising to the occasion, because we have Page of Wands and Judgment just flew out. That means like you're going to rise to the occasion if King of Wands is at the outcome. Can we have, yeah, why is the Page of Wands here? Why the King of Wands? Thank you very much, divine guides, spiritual guides of the highest light, helpful, wise, sage ancestors. Look, Tower moment, the Wands, the Lovers, and the Devil keeps coming out. There was the Three of Swords. Time to leave that. Okay, why the King of Wands? Okay. We have the Knight of Pentacles, Capricorn, Sagittarius, and Six of Wands, Jupiter and Leo, and then Moon and Sagittarius, Nine of Wands. Knowing what to do, then making the choice to do it, right? Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Okay, we did say nines, right? Nine of Wands, Nine of Cups, 9966. That was a Hierophant that flew out. Page of Pentacles. Y'all need to speak up, right? Look, Six of Pentacles. I said as soon as I said that. Six, six, six. This does have to do with like a relationship. Has to do with like asserting the contract, doing what's right, going to where you are, where you will feel good and better. And it's like, yeah, the nine, you're already there. You've already kind of done this, so now make this a reality. Just declare it in your natural world. The King of Swords, like, will you declare it? Two of Cups. Why is the Two of Wands here? Nine of Swords tries to fly out. Okay, Eight of Pentacles, Page of Cups once again, and then Jupiter. The Wheel of Fortune. We said Jupiter was in your sign, right? Retrograde. Sun in Virgo once again, 8-8. And then the Wheel of Fortune and Page of Cups twice here. We have the Hanged One here in your blind spot with the Nine of Cups. Neptune making it really fuzzy. And then we have the Hanged One at the bottom of the deck. A lot of trust needs to go in this. Some kind of forgiveness to, it's possibly self-forgiveness to shift this energy. There's a lot of magical, both of you possibly mirror each other, but in different situations, right? Different life situations. Both of you want this, by the way. You want this, they want that. They want you, you want them, they want you. It's like, yeah, put all the drama, like put it all down. Who are the drama queens in your life? Who brings the drama to your relationship? Is it when you go tell your friends, things like that? When you go tell your family, when you go get on the phone with your mom, with your dad, with your parents, with your sibling, with your cousin, with your mama, with your nana, with your grandma, with your neighbor, like, and you're like, guess what so-and-so did? Like, you know, all of that. It gives me the Two of Wands, Six of Pentacles. Like, have you been holding back from someone, telling others, giving to others, like taking from here, telling over there? All of that is like shadow, like come out of the shadow play now into the light. The King of Wands. Now make the right choices, right? King of Swords. Now turn the wheel in your favor and forgive yourself, mainly to make this work if you want to make it work, right? Four of Wands, Eight of Swords, Jupiter and Gemini. Gemini, you know this intuitively. You know you're not. You know you can do something about this, and you know you can bring it to a satisfactory. Here's the 4 wands. Once again, 4-4. How many times will they repeat if I keep shuffling? Can we have clarity on the Page of Wands and then call it even, right? Look, I'm not even gonna lie. The Knight of Wands. I said you were shedding away. You had to kind of get knocked down and then you got up again. Okay? They're never gonna keep you down, Gemini. So Page of Wands. Look, from all 3. 4 swords. I said get rest. Can't. Shadow aspect of Gemini is the Queen of Cups is representative of the last decan of Gemini, or you can consider the shadow aspect of Gemini within the Queen of Cups archetype. Okay, someone not communicating their true passions, desires, their love for someone. Okay, this is part of the mastery. This with the Hanged One, it's a karmic lesson. With the 8 of Pentacles, it's magical. With the High Priestess, it's like it's nonsensical. You gotta trust it. With the 8 of Swords, it's like, yeah, you gotta trust it. You do trust it, but are you gonna let it happen in a way? We have Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, and then King of Wands. From Nat Gersberger's Radiant Winds Tarot and the Zodiac Tarot, and then the Orion's Animal Tarot. Okay, Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, King of Wands. Fire, fire, fire. Sag, Leo, and I'm sorry, Aries, duh. But Scorpio as well, a lot of Scorpio. A lot of water elements here too. All right, what's good, y'all? What in the world? I'm 222. It's 222 right now. What? I opened the page to 22. Okay. So many freaking synchronicities lately in all the readings. Step into the unknown. All may not be revealed at this time. Trust in unseen forces. Meditate on this to let go of attachments or possibilities. Free yourself from your dharma and increase your trust in your guides in the universe. Inspired by the nothing in the movie, The Never-Ending Story. Wow. Okay, how dope is that? This is crazy. Can I show you these cards? Here's 20, compassion, judgment. Y'all, the devil and the lovers and justice. Then the pentacles, sun, priestess, healing. It's all part of the healing that you're doing. Okay, you gotta make a decision. Don't be indecisive, okay? This is gonna change. Yeah, it is. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. We got you, boo. You're scared. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ciao. Peace. All the love, all the light. I'll be back with more Gemini. These are funny messages. All the love and so much freaking light. Emerald healing light to your heart center. Orange, vibrant yellow light to your solar plexus and sacral chakra centers. Okay, ground that root chakra to your earth star chakra, then do the earth's core all the way. Get it popping, okay, Gemini? Talk to you very soon. Have a great mid-November and all the things. Full moon in Taurus, Saturn station direct, Mercury pre-shadow retrograde, Mars retrograde pre-shadow, all the, yes, anyway. Ciao. Peace. Be back soon.